I'm so
How you
excited
doing?
to be talking
You
to
look
you right
fresh.
now. We've got Max on the Castle Show.
Yes.
Man, you've had a pretty big year, aside from, all the weird things that we're all going through collectively. But I want to start off by saying congratulations on the album. Color
Thank you
Vision,
very
not
much.
only that, Party Peoples, you dropped earlier this year too. We've
Yes.
got a baby on the way. Congratulations to you and Emily.
Thank you very much.
That's pretty huge.
Yeah, it's an surprisingly eventful year given the state of the world, which we definitely didn't expect, and we're just trying to soak up every moment for sure.
Let's talk about Color Vision. You've got
Yes.
Bikino Money, Quinn 92, Felly, Chromeo, Haley Kiyoko, and the look from BTS with Suga
Yes.
on your album. Party Peoples dropped earlier this year in May. Was there any initial hesitation with dropping either of these projects back in May and now in September?
Yeah, I mean, funny enough, I was originally supposed to put out Color Vision in May, and then State of the World
Uh,
happened, and we just shifted things. And I'm glad we had the extra time because honestly, it took me, probably 2 months total to really bring the Blueberry Eyes video to fruition, and having that extra time to do that and make sure that the visuals for the album were exactly how I envisioned, and all the merch was really complimentary. It took those extra months to make sure that May to September, we had it the best it could be, and now I'm so proud of how it's all turned out.
Very cool. Now you have a baby on the way. I'm always don't tell my boyfriend this, but obviously this is going to hit the internet, but I always envision what is it going to be like that moment that I tell him we are with child. How did Emily break the news to you? Did you guys find out together?
What a great question. Nobody's asked me that, and I'm so glad you're the first. It was really cute. She woke me up with the pregnancy test, and she goes, "Good morning, Daddy." And I was just so stoked. And we'd been trying for a while, and hilariously enough, it happened the first week of quarantine. So it was definitely the universe moment of this baby said, "All right, this is the time to do it. Let's go."
I know.
And yeah,
I wonder what this generation's going to be called.
uh, who knows, the COVID boom. I don't know. There's gonna definitely be a name for it for sure.
Color Vision, the theme obviously bleeds into over to your music videos. Every music video has a color theme. It's very monochromatic. Specifically, let's talk about Blueberry Eyes.
Yes.
So Suga from BTS. Don't kill me, BTS Army, on that. I feel like there's a lot of parallels in that video, given like from your relationship kind of suddenly evolving and happening, and it shows that in the video. And you guys are, well, let's break that down first, and then I'll get into
Sure.
the question.
Yeah, it was so fun because with my song Lights Down Low, we did a similar thing where it was a big moment in our life. We had just gotten married, and the people know the story where I proposed to her with that song, and we were so open about that. And I fought for being that open about that. There was some hesitancy with people I worked with, and it really connected with people in such a real way. And I learned from that experience that for me as an artist, when I'm open and transparent about things happening in my life, people are connecting with it. So when we thought of this video idea, we thought, well, Emily's actually pregnant. We got to use that while she's doing it. It's in the moment.
Yeah.
Got to utilize it. So I just had the idea of, this blueberry bathtub and us being in it. And what would it be like in this quarantine life we're living all right now if you just made the entire life happen in a day, basically? So it's the morning, I proposed to her in the blueberry bathtub. Then, suddenly we're at breakfast and she doesn't even know she's pregnant, which, we reveal that she's having the baby, and then we're married in the backyard to the Korean verse. And just what would that be like if you just fast forwarded all that through one day, essentially? And having the blue theme and making sure that we could just use those blueberries in as many ways as possible. I really wanted to feel like Disney meets Wes Anderson, sort of that colorful vibe.
I almost feel like, though, it's like you guys meeting and you're telling her this is how great your life is going to be with me, and she's just like surprised at every turn. From you, like the blueberry and the ring in the tub. Is that her actual engagement ring?
It isn't. Her actual engagement ring is white, so we needed it to be blue, of course. So, but she found that ring. I mean, Emily did all the styling for the music video. She did all of the little props with the directors. It was so much of it is so personal with the people we work with. So she made sure that it would be the ring that she would want if she were, we were getting married again.
She looks amazing, by the way. Like,
she really does.
Is it Like she's a very good looking like woman already, but as a pregnant woman, I'm like, oh my God, I hope I look that great one day.
You definitely going to. I tell her that every day. I'm so glad you say that. I mean, I'd be surprised if we're like, oh, she don't look so good as a pregnant lady, but at the same time, I tell her every day how beautiful she is. She's so radiant, and she's always feels so disgusting. And I just try to make her feel confident because she does look so beautiful in every moment as her gorgeous pregnant self.
Let's talk about the Korean verse. I didn't expect you guys kind of going in on the lip syncing on that, and I'm sure you guys are actually learning the words, right?
Yeah, we had a great time. When I found out that Suga couldn't be in the video, I was like, well, this is such a big moment, and with this song, we have to nail this. It's got to be the best thing we could do without him being in it, with his spirit involved and making sure that he felt present. And so the natural progression was, well, let's learn it. And the first thing, because when I saw the translation, it felt like wedding vows. Let's make that the wedding. And then the challenge of actually learning the Korean. So Emily's friend from college, she speaks English and she lives in Korea. So she broke it down into like English pronunciation of us to slow it down 3 times, 2 times, regular speed. So we just learned a line every day, 2 weeks, and put it all together in the end. And now we love the language. I want to do a full Korean version. It's just really fun to sing in Korean. I don't feel that way about all languages, but with Korean specifically, it really does flow very nicely. So it's fun to get that challenge and overcome it.
What exactly are you saying in that verse? I don't speak Korean.
So he says, so I always butcher this. I should just know it by heart, but I always say that his verse is basically saying, you are the light in my whole world was dark and you are my light. I'm nothing without you. I was no one before I met you. It's very poetic in a very simple way, which I really love, that it just, he just dove into that romance, and he knew that I'm speaking, about my relationship. And for him, he mentions Army, and he mentions that he's basically nothing without them. So it's really nice that he put his story right into the world of this song rather than it feeling separate.
Very cool. Has the BTS Army embraced you in the song and everything Max and the party peoples have to offer?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. I think I say this in every interview, but they should be CIA agents. They know
It
everything.
really should.
They know what's up. They find any article. I mean, even the song, I wasn't even gonna announce the song, and then someone found some random thing and it went wild. So everybody knew all of a sudden that we were gonna release the song. So I announced it early, and then and then the song leaked a little bit, and that went everywhere. So they know what's up, and they find the truth, which I appreciate about them. Which just goes to I'm not able to lie. So the fact that they know what's authentic is really nice, because I appreciate them as fans. They definitely know when something is genuine, and I think they realize pretty quickly that our relationship as friends and as musicians is it's genuine. And so they've embraced me with open arms and really given this song so much love. And it's amazing to have the Western culture meet this Korean incredible culture for a new era of music.
Right. The BTS Army is definitely, like, when you've got them on your side. We've had the opportunity of interviewing BTS a couple of times, and that fan base is different. They're very supportive.
And so cool. I mean, they're so supportive, but they're also they know the facts, and I love that about them. It's not just supportive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any baby moon plans?
Yeah, I'm going on a baby moon next week. Funny you say that. Yeah, Emily's been, there's never the right time. I'm working on the album's out, whatever else.
Yeah.
So right in the middle of all this promo and working on the song, we're gonna take a short baby moon, but we're staying close because she kind of had this false labor last week. It was pretty scary. She had contractions, and we went to the hospital, but it was basically what I call a dress rehearsal for it. So we met the doctors, and we were at the hospital, and we saw what it was like, because of the times they're not taking tours. So we basically got a tour of the hospital. So we're staying close just in case anything happens. I'm ready for anything. But it's amazing. This little girl, she's dancing in her belly. She does not. My new favorite thing is in the womb, she does this to her stomach. She just does a hand across it, and I can feel the hand go like this. I know. And so I heard
it's cool.
I had that same reaction you do. So that's her nickname is Spooky right now, Spooky Schneider, because it's always so spooky when she does this, or she gives you a little foot. It's amazing.
Have you bought her any musical instruments already? Any
I
toys?
haven't.
Any play toys yet?
It's so funny you say that because we've definitely bought her a bunch of all these little outfits. She has so many outfits. That's
Little
the thing
tiny
we're going
piano.
hard on. She's got it. I haven't bought her any of the little musical instruments though, and I need to because I play her a lot of music. But I thought about that a lot because I don't want. I really want to encourage her to just be in love with whatever she's in love with. And a lot of people ask if it's music, with hopefully she likes. But it's funny because I don't want to pressure her into, she's got to follow in the legacy or anything like that. I want her to, if she wants to be a swimmer, if she wants to be a scientist, incredible. So, but I do think having a little baby piano would be adorable anyway. So I should probably do that next after I get off the interview.
Just for the nursery, just like some cute, like little wooden piano in the corner. Like, hey, play it if you want. There's no pressure.
Oh, she's gonna be I just can't wait to hang out with her and just see her do stuff. Oh my God, it's just gonna be the best. Even if she cries all night, I get no sleep. It's gonna be the best. So I'm just trying to
We'll
soak
check
up
back
the
in a
time.
couple of months on that one.
Yeah, you're gonna my dark circles are gonna be like this, and I'm just gonna be yeah, she's awake right now.
Well, with you being, very transparent on, just like your love life and your relationship, your partnership with your wife, I can only imagine what music is to come as you're building your relationship with your daughter.
Oh, definitely. I listen to "Isn't She Lovely" all the time. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. So I that's the dream to make a song like that for her as a part of the next album. And I'm already getting into the weeds of working on that kind of music next.
Good. Shout out Stevie Wonder. Well, we're playing your song today for the new at two, Blueberry Eyes. Would you do me the pleasures of introducing it?
Thank you so much for having me. It's the newer two song, my song, Blueberry Eyes, featuring Sugar BTS. It's Max here, baby. Enjoy.
Yay! Shout out to Max on the Castle Show. I appreciate you.
Thank
Good
you,
luck
Castle. You're the best.
and much love and blessings in these weird times, all that good stuff.